Hi there and welcome back. In the last episode of this tutorial, I've introduced you to two very important concepts in Odoo development. The concept of transient models and wizards. Wizards are actually forms that we use to retrieve input from our users. And transient models are temporary models that we use to save fields that are used in the wizards. That's because we can only ask for user inputs from forms if you use fields from a model. Now sometimes we cannot directly save it to our model because we need to temporarily store it, and do some processing before saving the actual and process record in the actual model. In the past, if you recall, I have introduced you to a model called roombill, in roombill.py. This is the model that will store the bills, incurred by the user during his stay in the hotel. So the bills will be reflected in this list, okay, and they will be derived from the roombill model or the hotel roombill table in PostgreSQL. So in order to add a new record to this model or to the database table, we will create a transient model. Okay, we will call it roombill record underscore new.py. Okay, if you look at this, this is a close replica of roombill. Okay, because anyway this is transient, we will temporarily store the user inputs in this record, and once the record is saved, we will transfer the saved records into the actual roombill model and will be reflected in the web page. Now Odoo will do some regular housekeeping to erase unused transient records, because it will determine whether the record is old or not. So anyway, we will not look at that anymore, as long as we know that the Odoo server will do that for us. Now it's safe to use transient records because they are also user and session specific. So several users can use or can encode different documents at the same time without having to conflict with each other. Okay, so if you look at this, this is the roombill new record, which is a close replica. It has a document number, it has a guest registration ID, it has a document ID, and I have filtered, by the way, GRC. We will not include it here anymore because that's only added during creation of guest registrations. And then the description of the document, the document name, whether it's a room charge, payment receipt, and so on and so forth. The charge ID, the different ID charges and payments. And the date applied, also the same in roombill, and we have the amount applied and also the details. And very important is the state field, which is present in our roombill.py also. So the state field will have three states: draft, final, and cancelled, and the default is draft. So we also have the same state field in the transient model. Okay, and we have the company specific because we are going to port it later. Now I have one action. This is the action that is called when the user clicks save in the wizard. The wizard is the form that will ask for values from this transient model. Okay, so we have self.ensure1 because we know that Python will return a list, so ensure1 will convert the list into one record. Okay, and then this is the wizard will be stored in a different XML or a different view. It's not in the guest registration.xml, so therefore it will not have a copy of the guest registration ID, which it must save. So what we're going to do is to save the default guest registration ID in the context. Remember, we've discussed the context before, it's a set of global variables, session specific global variables. So therefore we can store it here, and then retrieve it here, so that we now have a copy of the guest registration ID. Okay, so we have the usual checks for correct document types, correct account titles, valid dates, and the amount applied should not be lesser than 0. Okay, and then we are going to create the document. First, we are going to get the document number. We have seen this before when we created the new registration. This time, we are going to create new document numbers for payment receipts, debit memos, credit memos, okay, and all those documents. Likewise, we are going to do a fetch one to get the document number. Once we get the document number, it's now saved into the transient model. Okay. Now, at this point, having saved the record to the transient model, we are going to transfer the transient record to the actual record, which is hotel room bill. So we do that by using self.env, specifying the actual model, and .create. This will create the new record, which will copy the guest registration ID in our context variable, the company ID, which is global, the state from the transient record, that all those with self are from the transient records. Okay, so all fields from the transient record will be transferred to the original record, no, of hotel room bill. And then we are going to send a notification that is saved. Okay, and then automatically it will close, no, once the wizard will close once the user clicks save. Now our bill will have 3 states, so therefore we will have actions. No, I've already written it here. We will have action to set it to draft, and if you take note, we have a return action. Okay, this return action sees to it that having a target of new, sees to it that the wizard will not close, because in our previous action, the last action will be a window close, so the wizard will close. Okay, take note, these are actions, no, followed by an action which will close the window after the user saves the record. Now, if he just sets the state to draft, no, the wizard should not close. It's the same thing when the user finalizes the bill. It should not close. He should have to click the close button in order for it to close. So basically, that's our transient model. Okay. In the next session, I'm going to show you the view or the wizard itself, and then install a button in our guest registration.xml that will allow us to add new bills to the guest registration, which will appear here. Okay, and consequently add to the total. I'm excited to do that. No? See you in the next video, and bye for now.